I'm going to be showing you how to get all the collectibles in the last level of Jurassic World Main Street Melee within Funko Fusion. Let's get started. Okay, so for this one we're going to start off with the red Protopart, and this one is pretty tricky. I had to replay this level maybe like 3 or 4 times before I finally got it. So of course it's going to be one of those ones where there's going to be a glowing red enemy and you shoot him and then he drops the red weapon Protopart. And so for this one, what you want to do is head over here to kind of the middle of the main street, and the enemy is going to spawn somewhere in here at the beginning, and I'm just kind of, going around, keeping watch for him. And I started to move away from the, spawn of the level over here at the opposite end. And there I saw the timer where it was counting down, so I ran over here, and I was able to quickly take out the enemy before he disappeared. So just kind of look out for that timer, and eventually you should see him and take him out. It might take a few different retries, so a little bit frustrating there. But moving on to Silver Crown number 1. For this one, there's going to be 10, I don't know what you would call these things, like dolls that we need to destroy around the map. So we're going to head over here to this left side first, go past this red mold machine. There's going to be a door with a lock that we can shoot. And once we do that, on this Jeep is going to be the first of the 10 dolls that we need to destroy around the level. So that's 1 out of 10. So now we're going to head over here and go into where the T-Rex exhibit was. And this is going to be number 2 out of 10 on top of that little chicken bucket there. That's not the KFC bucket though. And we're going to move over here alongside the T-Rex exhibit over here to the right side. Go back into kind of the main entrance area. And over here on the right is going to be number 3 out of 10, sort of near that regular brown chest. Then over here is going to be number 4 out of 10 on top of the Jurassic Innovation Center entrance. So now we're going to head in here back towards the spawn room, and there's going to be one of these kind of hidden off on the balcony. Very tricky, next to one of these switches that we're going to need to pull later for one of the silver chests. And there we go, 5 out of 10. And so now we're going to head back out into the main area of the level. Over here near this coffee shop is going to be where number 6 out of 10 is, on top of all those hot dogs. And so now that we've destroyed that one, we're going to head over here to this side. And inside this little donut on the wall, I guess it's like a pineapple looking thing, is going to be number 7 out of 10. And then number 8 out of 10 is going to be over here in the middle of the level on this giant skeleton. So that's 8 out of 10. And now we're going to head over here to grab number 9 out of 10 inside this shop over here. This is the Jurassic Gifts shop. And behind the counter is number 9 out of 10. And then number 10 out of 10 is going to be pretty close to here as well in this Tiki store. I forget exactly what it's called. Let's see the name of it. Flaming Tiki. So we're going to head up here. And here is number 10 out of 10. And I went in this order because right behind it is going to be where the chest is that you can now open up after you destroy all 10 of those. You can grab Silver Crown number 1. So directly behind where we grab this Silver Crown is going to be the KFC bucket for this level, sitting on top of this table. Destroy that. Super simple. And then Silver Crown number 2, if we just turn around and drop down, there's going to be a vinyl chute. And for this one, it's going to require 60,000 vinyl, which might sound like it's kind of a lot, but after you take out the boss, the Eddie Indominus Rex, you should have way more than that. So deposit all that vinyl into the chute and grab Silver Crown number 2. So next we're going to grab Silver Crown number 3, and I'd consider this one to be probably one of the trickier ones in the game so far. So we're going to head over here to a pop box, and we need to switch to a character that has a laser gun, which, for most people probably just means switching over to a Battlestar Galactica character. So I'm switching over here to Boomer, and we're going to head over here, and there's going to be some puzzles with portals that we need to do. So up here there's going to be this purple crystal. Shoot that to activate these portals. Then link up the portal right there by hitting the Y or triangle button. And we're going to go through the portal, and we can then link it up over here to these 2 side portals. And inside here is going to be this red, and there's also going to be a yellow crystal that we need to grab. And so we're going to take the red crystal through the portals, and we're just going to place it over here on the other side. I'm actually going to end up switching which side I place these crystals in later, but we'll get to that here in a minute. We're going to go back through and link up the portal with this other one over here on the other side. Pull on this lever to lower the force field. And inside this purple chest is going to be the yellow crystal, or yellow reflector piece that we need. And once we do that, we can head back through the portal, and we're going to put it in place over here, but I'm going to end up switching it a little bit later. And so now that we have those 2 reflector pieces in place, we now need to mold 2 portals, because we basically need to reflect our blaster shot into these 2 different targets with the 2 matching colors here. So that's 1 portal. We're now going to mold a second one. And once we do that, we're just going to have to very strategically place these portals, and I'm going to show you exactly where I place them so that you can solve this puzzle. So to do this, we're going to place these portals in such a way so that we can shoot into it, and it's going to hit the target on the other end. And here I am switching the locations because you're going to need to have the yellow crystal on the right side and your red one on the left side. Here you can see exactly where I'm placing each of these portals. So I'm shooting it right here kind of on, you know, the stairway, and then the other one I'm going to be placing kind of right in front of the target. And here you can see I lined it up perfectly to where I can shoot through the portal and it hits the yellow target. And so now I'm just going to do the same thing on the opposite side. You can see here exactly where I have my portal set up. And so I'm going to shoot through this red crystal. It's going to shoot the target through the portal. And once you've shot both of these yellow and red targets, it's going to open up the cage on the other side. And so now we're going to go through this main portal to get through there, and then we can finally grab silver chest number 3, or silver crown number 3, I should say. So definitely a tricky one there with the portals. Now we're going to grab the fossil or amber piece for this level, so we're going to get back into the main area. And if we just head down the main street, there's going to be this giant amber statue, which is where our amber or fossil piece is for this level. So very simple there. For silver crown number 4, we're going to need the Eddie Funko character. So we're going to head over here to a pop box and switch over to him. So if you don't have Eddie unlocked, you're going to have to beat the final boss of the game by grabbing, I think it's like 35 gold crowns. Then you can do the final boss against Eddie, and you'll have him unlocked. And with Eddie unlocked, you can use his ranged weapon to destroy this purple goop that's in the way. And once that purple goo is gone, we can open up this silver chest and grab silver crown number 4. So from there, we can grab silver crown number 5. So if we head over here past this red mold machine near the T-Rex exhibit, there's going to be a silver chest here out in the open. But when you try to open it, there's going to be purple flames that surround it and a bunch of enemies that spawn in from all the different universes. So we're going to quickly take care of all those enemies. And once you do that, the purple flames will go away, allowing you to open up the chest and grab silver crown number 5. Silver crown number 6. So this is going to be the one where we have to pull 4 different switches within a short time period. So once you get into this room near the starting area, we're going to switch over to a guitar character like Scott Pilgrim, because we're going to have to use some amps here in a second. So we're going to head over here to the blue mold machine and mold ourselves an amp, which of course you unlock from the Scott Pilgrim versus the World levels. And with this amp, we're going to take it all the way over here to the top floor, because we're going to have to use its base ability to hover across this gap. Now I'm going to put the amp on top of this ledge. If it's not on top of this ledge, the guardrail is going to kind of block the amp ability to allow you to hover across the gap. Anyway, we're going to head back down here and mold ourselves a bounce pad. We're going to place it right there. And now that we've got the bounce pad and amp in place, we're going to use the bounce pad, jump up here, pull on the first switch, and then we're going to go up the steps on the opposite side. And on this first level is going to be the second switch. And once we've done that, we can go up here to the top level, pull the third switch. Then we're going to shoot the amp a few times on the base mode to hover across this gap. Actually got stuck here, had to wait for the amp to stop blowing me into the wall. There's the fourth switch, and once you pull all 4 switches, you'll be able to grab this silver crown number 6 right here. Next up is going to be the green soda Protopart, which is going to be on this ledge right over here. So we can hop down, and all you have to do is just walk up the steps all the way to the top level, and there is the green Protopart chest. Open that up, no strings attached, and you can grab the Protopart and take it over to the nearest green mold machine, which in this case is probably going to be in the spawn room. So that's the green Protopart. Next up, we're going to grab the Foxxo body part piece, which is going to be located right here next to the spawn. If you head over here into this room, on top of this little bookshelf is the Foxxo body part. And that just leaves silver crown number 7, which is a super simple one. So all you have to do is head over here to the right side into the T-Rex exhibit, which should be open after the T-Rex spawns in towards the end of the level. So you have to kind of come back here before you grab the gold crown and end the level. But once you get into here into the T-Rex exhibit, there's going to be a silver chest, which you can open it up and grab silver crown number 7. So guys, that's going to be all the collectibles in the Main Street Melee level. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. Like this video if you enjoyed it, dislike it if not. Subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you guys next time here on Quick Break Games.